Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another siege battle here at Rome 2. At Rome 2? In Rome 2? Pick your poison, whatever works. Anyway, this one has been sent in to us by Starkiller556, and, hey, look. Usually when I get my replays sent in to me, I go down the list in order, one right after another. I try to get to them all. In terms of recording, they go down, I go in order. It's only happened once where I fast tracked a video, and this is actually the second time. So I had put out a challenge to Star Killer, and he delivered. I'm not going to tell you what the challenge is. I had mentioned it a while ago in one of my previous replays, and yeah, he delivered. He made it happen. I'm not going to tell you what it is, like I said, but you and I will both be amazed. I am sure. I have not watched this yet, so we're both going to be seeing this for the first time together. But yeah, so let's go over, naturally, the players on the field of battle, quickly go over army comps, and then we'll get right into it. So, Starkiller556 is playing as Seleucid. Joining him are not his usual two compatriots, Eric and Billy T. Sherm. Instead, we have a foreign suit guy playing as Galatia, and then we also have Panzer playing as Swaby. Attacking, we have L in Fourier playing as Macedon right over there. Moist Steez playing as Rome, they're right in the corner over there. And then over here, playing as Kush, we have the Mustard Man. So let's go over Kush's. Let's go over Kush's army comp. It's like they know. Maybe they have previously faced off against Star Killer. But anyway, Kush is bringing with him 4 Royal Kushite archers, an elephant general, some swordsmen, and the rest are all Shota warriors. Rome is bringing with him 4 Social Equites, general, and bodyguard, 2 Praetorian guard, and the rest are all Evocati cohort, and then 3 Syrian archers. And then Macedon is bringing 2 foot companion cavalry, 2 citizen cav, 3 of the mercenary Cretan archers, 1 of the Rhodian slingers. He is a shield bearer unit, and the rest are all thorax swords. Galatia is bringing Galatian things, Galatian legionaries. We have some 2 naked swords over here, and 2 Galatian swords. We also have some Galatian noblemen, and then of course we have the 3 Syrian archers. He did not bring a 4th, whether it was, I think they get mercenary peltists as well, I think. And then they also, Celtic slingers is usually what you'd see. And then Swaby is, unfortunately, Swaby has 2 wall artillery, so I'm going to have to go out on a limb and say that perhaps Swaby is a newer player. Because they have 5 ranged units. They have the Germanic Scout Riders, and then 4 of the Longbow Hunters, which personally I would have brought the Cimbri Bowman just so you get that extra range. And then he has some Sword Masters, Wodzan Spears, a bunch of Berserkers, and then he has 4 Noble Riders, not 3. I can count, contrary to popular belief. And then up here we have 3 units, or 1 unit of Spear Wall, and then 2 more Wodzan Spears. So, I have a feeling that Swaby might be in for a little bit of a world of hurt, but we shall see. In any event, Seleucid. Seleucid is bringing some Agama Cav, mercenary Syrian armored elephants. These guys are probably one of my favorite elephant units, just because they get the little plume here, and they just, I don't know, they look cooler to me. Anyway, 4 Syrian heavy archers, 2 regular pikemen. We do have shield bearer units, a bunch of thorax swords, 2 Thurio spears, a unit of hillmen, and Persian hoplites. So with that being said, and 2 noble horse from Galatia. All right, well, that being said, let's get underway. So, Macedon is moving up slowly but surely. Kush, however, not moving just yet. And then Rome is starting to move right now. It's like Rome brought some torts with them. Hey, don't forget, if you have the Greek faction DLC and you can bring tortoises with you, don't forget to share. Ask your teammates. Say, hey, would you like some tortoises? I know they make siege battles super easy. It's definitely the courteous thing to do. So, you know, always ask if you're playing as a barbarian faction, if somebody can bring tortoises, or if you're playing as somebody that can bring tortoises, ask if anybody wants tortoises. It's always, you know, a good rule of thumb. Just bring 9 right off the bat if that's what you can bring. And then divvy them up, and also, you know, 2 over here, or 3 here, 3 there, whatever you want, and then ask for some towers from either faction just to make up the difference, so to speak. So anyway, Seleucid is not yet firing. Is firing. Taking fire, but are you firing? Ah, they are. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Galatia here, though, ripping through these thorax swords. Yeah, they're going to get beat up, unfortunately, for them as they get closer and closer. I mean, once they get really whittled down, and, of course, a little bit closer as well, it might not be a bad idea to send out either the Galatian swords or Galatian legionaries just to finish them off completely. Just so that they don't actually get to the gate and knock down the gates. Because I feel what I do see, not frequently, but it happens occasionally, is what they'll do is they'll knock down the gate and then they'll wait for the towers to neutralize this, and then they'll charge through the gate, which admittedly is a very good idea to do. It's just, you know, you run this risk. You know, he's up to 108 kills. There's 48 guys left. He's well on his way to just absolutely obliterating this entire unit with his ballista, his wall artillery. Yeah, I'm surprised that these guys like aren't break. Well, there's 30 guys left, so they still have some morale. But yeah, they're going to start to get shot up, and they might break soon. But again, like I said, it'd be a good idea to charge out. At this point, even the Galatian swords is a good idea to go out, because they'll be able to wipe these guys up quick. You definitely want as few breach points as possible while you're playing. So, looks like Persian hoplites have been moved up. Hillmen have been moved off to the side. They're probably just going to be a holding factor, and then Syrian archers will go and do their godly work. Kush, meanwhile, is taking a very slow approach, and it looks like he's also splitting up his forces, which... well, you know what? Given that Swaby, that my best guess is that Swaby is a newer player, this might actually pan out for Kush, so we'll have to wait and see. Again, Rome moving up slowly. It's interesting here, but if he's not careful, what's going to happen is if this tower gets to the walls first and he lets them out on here, which honestly, for the defender's sake, I hope this does happen, they'll come out onto here, but they're going to be in this whole general vicinity when they land. So if he comes in here with his tortoise and knocks down the wall, he potentially might kill some of his own men. Looks like, unfortunately, the gate has been broken down. It is neutralized, so they'll be able to charge in there. So Galatia might have a bit of a fight on their hands, but luckily the Galatian legionaries are definitely a little bit better than thorax swords. Galatian legionaries, 48 melee attack, 40 weapon damage, 65 defense, and 75 armor. 38, 34, 57, 75. So yeah, better melee defense, same armor, and better melee attack and weapon damage. I mean, Galatia's a good faction. They don't have a lot of units to choose from, but the Galatian legionaries are such, in my opinion, like a an all-arounder type of a unit that they're always a kind of a safe bet to go with. So Rome has managed to knock down the walls. Looks like he might have lost a couple units from the Evocati cohort. Ooh, excuse me. Field artillery, 9 kills. They definitely have ammo left. He's probably waiting for them to move up some more. This is what it looks like he's doing. I'm curious to see what he's going to do with these tortoises while he still has men up on the walls. He's going to... This is weird. What's going on here? I've never seen that before. But yeah, well, I guess we'll have to see, wait and see what happens. If Rome is smart, what they would do is they would just set their men up right here and let them throw the Javies, their Pila, down into the Persian hoplites. But you know, you shouldn't give. What am I trying to say here? You shouldn't rely too heavily on the intelligence of the common Total War player. It's what I'm trying to say. However, it does look like that's what he's doing. But they're not throwing their Pila. He might have them on, have the auto fire off. Possibly. Auto fire, unfortunately, is still on here, but Sociai Extraordinary are coming down. They have good armor and melee defense. Not as good as the Thorax swords. And their melee attack is not as good either. So, really, is he pushing through? No, maybe not. So really, their saving grace is going to be the armor, and honestly, I don't know if that's going to be enough. Meanwhile, back up here, yeah, he's still not throwing down Pila. Don't know why. But these Persian hoplites are going to have an absolutely terrible time. But Thorax swords are throwing their Javies right into the side of these Evocati cohorts, so they're going to start to take some serious losses. Ooh, look at this. Nice. This is starting to get some nice shots in on the Evocati cohort here. They're going to start taking some damage. Hopefully he'll be able to smash some of these guys quickly enough so that they won't cause too much of a threat. Thorax swords winning decisively. Love to see it. And looks like Tommy Mastodon's just going to try and force his way through. Because if this is what he's going to do, then he's thrown away this battle. Thorax Sword's getting beat up on either side. Over here, yeah, Naked Sword's going to go up and help finish them off. Looks like he's disembarking these guys. And now he's going to have them go... Oh, man. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Meanwhile, back over here... Ooh, no. Swaby is having a terrible time so far. Yeah. God, he would have been so much better off with Bloodsworn, honestly. So yeah, Woods End Spear is doing absolute dog shit. I mean, against all these Shotel warriors and swordsmen, it's not hard to believe. And there we go. And he's just like, what is he doing? It's getting laggy. It's alright though. He's pulling back. Oh boy. Alright, so far Rome has 2 breaches. Moving more of his troops in. One of the Evocati cohort did get fairly wrecked. Yeah, it looks like they're alright actually. It's getting a little laggy here, but that's just the actual replay itself, not the game. So that's good. Meanwhile, back over here, Macedon is pushing through. Macedon is pushing his units through. Okay. Cavalry, I've said this before. I know the more experienced players will know this. Cavalry charges, you can push through, you can continue the charge through infantry and stuff like that if the initial charge was good enough that the majority of your unit charges through the infantry that you're going against, right? Charging through a gate is not going to give you that. It's not going to give you that. Meanwhile, anyway, what is this? Shield bearers holding off Galatian legionaries and Galatian swords, not to mention a unit of thorax swords. Galatian legionaries up here, however, are doing what they can to hold back these thorax swordsmen. Why Macedon is not taking this fresh unit of thorax swords and having them come down here and charge in the back, I don't know. Looks like they kind of fell back a little bit. What the fuck is Swaby doing? Swaby just completely gave up the capture point right there. Kush is now just... Oh boy. Okay. Seleucid, however, is doing a... Charged in his social equites. Yeah, they're going to have a fucking terrible time. Thurio spears are in the mix. Persian hoplites still holding on, surprisingly. Thurio spears, 75 kills so far. Don't forget what I always say. Thurio spears, you want to throw them up in melee, put them in square, they'll last a lot longer. It's the best way to use them. What is Swaby doing, man? It's definitely a new... He's got to be a new player. But now, yep, Kush has just made their way in completely unfettered. Nothing holding them back. I don't know if Seleucid didn't see this, or if Galatia didn't see... Oh, God. I can only imagine what was going on in chat at this moment. So, Rome looks like they are being complete... What is Rome doing? Nice. Look at them using the Hillman to throw their Pila down to Socia Extraordinari. Still trying to get through these Thorax swords, but they're not making it. And yeah, Rome's just trying to get through here as best as he possibly can. Shield bearers moving in to back up the Persian hoplites before they break. Good move there. Get him in there, put him up in shield wall. Watch your melee defense jump up dramatically. And then they'll just hold there forever, really. Meanwhile, in the halls of justice, Kush is just hanging out. I don't know why he's taking his time. Should just be running his guys in there. This is the, as far as I know, this is the capture point right here. Now would be the time to just rush your guys as quickly as you could. Like, what are you doing? What are you actually fucking doing, dude? Oh my god. Swaby's coming out, going after some of the thorax swords there. Companion Cap General's coming around, is going to smash into those Germanic Scout Riders. Looks like he was just using them for melee combat. Galatia is now having a bit of a tough time, it appears. He needs to just charge in with his cab at this point. Foot Companion aren't in pike formation, so you could probably get in there. Really just... He needs to send one through the middle so that he can bait these units this way, and then the other one come right around. But yeah, Swaby needs to fucking catch the Macedon general. But Swaby also needs to fucking send his men back over here so that Seleucid doesn't get fucked in the ass. Oh, Rome, what are you doing? What are you doing? Well, there's not really any place. Well, I mean, they could still go up over here and make their way around. But Rome, for the most part, is completely contained, despite the fact that he has two other breach points that he could use. Meanwhile, back over here, Macedon is... It looks like they're starting to get a little stuffed. Mostly just because Swaby and Galatia are out here harassing their back lines. Shield Bearer is still doing a hell of a job, up to 210 kills. Thorax Swords up to 88 over here. Naked Swords up to 47, 131, 67. These Thorax Swords are winning against these Noble Riders. You should probably just get the Noble Riders out of there and move someplace else. But, yeah, man, like, what are you doing? Why? I'm going to go ahead and assume that Kush thought that this was the victory point location. It is not. What are these guys doing? Firing into... Yeah, these guys. But that was, yeah, terrible trade there. Well, there we go. So sorry, Akutaze charging in. But they have 3 units of Thorax Swords to meet them, so they're going to get hung up as well. And they're just going to end up starting to get tore up. Yeah, these Avocado cohort really ran into a brick wall over here. Foos is starting to shift around some troops, probably an answer to the fact that Kush has waltzed in unfettered. Still just a standstill. Looks like he has one of his foot companion in here. Yeah. This could potentially become a problem. They're in combat. Are they racking up kills? No, not really. And yeah, now this really has become a problem because he just charged his general in. Yeah, he's just pushing through. Not cool, man. If you're watching this, not cool. Pushing through, fucking goddamn it. You know, it's not worth it because you end up losing more men. Ugh. Totally not worth it. And absolutely a cheap thing to do. Now these archers are way out in the open. The Swaby should really be moving his cab over here to help. Galatia's quickly moving over units so he can block off Kush from moving any further. Kush, yeah, lots of ammo, so they're going to be firing at the pikes over here. Rome, for the most part, is done for. Yeah, move your ass, Swaby. Please. Oh, no. 62 kills. Not in combat, thankfully. Only 87 kills there. I can't really just pull through. Probably going to see that a lot with the troops that he has. Talk about cheap. Extremely cheap. Hopefully Glacia's Noble Cav can put a massive hurting on him. Oh, he should yeah, charge the foot companion. Pikes aren't up, charge them in the rear. Now they're going to be all discombobulated, at least be able to get some kills off of them. Swaby is now moving forward, just really, I don't even know what they're doing anymore. Yeah, Rome is, yeah. Avocado cohort, no joke either. And he was just getting absolutely bodied by Seleucid over here. But he didn't support any of his initial... I mean, he had so many troops back here. As soon as he made his way in, he should have... especially after neutralizing this tower, he should have moved up all of his troops and gotten ready. The Gamma Cab General is making their way out. Elephants are on the move. Macedon has managed to get rid of the last of the Galatian legionaries over here. And now they're just going to be chilling, I guess, for the moment. Where's his general? I hope his general's dead. Nope. Meanwhile, back over here, so Kush is just hanging out. I don't know what Kush is doing. Maybe Kush is new, too. Many kills for those Syrians. Pikes down to 111, not bad. I don't know why they're not firing anymore though, unless he's just trying to conserve ammo. But if you had all 4 archers just firing at this pike unit, they'd be gone. So again, and if I was Kush, you got these fiery balls of justice here. They clearly don't see them, but I would just pop these, use them against them, you know. Here we go. Elephants moving in. Gonna get a nice charge, probably. Elite units versus elite units. Let's get some other shots here, huh? It's like Swaby and Galatia are on attack and Kush is defending. It's just such a strange battle so far. Alright, Foot Companion and Shield Bearers teaming up to take on some Galatian Slords. Yep, Galatian Slords, not swords, Galatian Slords. Yeah, they're gonna lose pretty quickly, especially with the arrow support from the gatehouse. Elephants are still doing some heavy lifting, only up to 23 kills, but I would imagine that's gonna get increased soon. 143 kills for the Shield Bearers. They are starting to break, though. Once they break, yeah, and Rome's going to be able to move around kind of unfettered. The Game of Cab Gen, however, is taking out their archers. So that is good. Archers are going to be gone, and then they'll be able to charge into whatever else they desire. They'll be able to hit whatever into the rear. So yeah, Seleucid doesn't have much left, but I don't know. See, so far the balance of power is in the favor of the attacker, or yeah, the attackers. I'm gonna say defenders. And the only reason why I'm going to attribute that is because fucking Mastodon's pushing troops through, and Swaby's acting like a fool, a damn fool. But Swordsman losing decisively, Shoto Warriors losing decisively, so that's good. Where he threw his Berserkers, probably. Yeah, I don't know if I would have put my Berserkers here. Wait, what? There's no way that you're out of it. Oh, yeah, you are. 177 kills. Wow. What about these guys? 126, 73, and 86. Man, he's really just using his ammo. And he still has a unit of pikes. They're taking fire? No, they aren't. Is he shooting at the fucking... Looked like he was just shooting at the... No, he was shooting at the pikes. Okay. They're getting peppered down. I think that's his last unit of pikes. Yeah. Oh boy.
Cut them down!
Elephants up to 376 kills and rising. Game of Cav is just picking and choosing what he wants. Going after social equites. Yeah. I was going to say you should just leave them in battle, but there's 20 of them against 63, so yeah, they'll probably lose. Even though Shock Cab doesn't do well in prolonged battle. Noble Cav, 75 and 13. Honestly, I think they should just come back in. Especially since Mastodon still has his archers. So you could get them in and just start fucking shit up. And yeah, actually, because he's focused on going this way and that way. So if he had, he could have just left them on the outside right here and then charged them in, because he's definitely not going to capture this gate. If he was, they would have went like this, most likely. That's what the pathfinding would have been like. Elephants up to 493 kills, really just fucking smashing it here. Hopefully they'll be able to get rid of this companion calf. Woof, that dropped real quick. Holy fuck. Game of Cav General is winning decisively against... yeah, I don't know why I threw Rome's General in there. Rome's General is going to be down pretty quick. 519. And Kush is kind of being forced to continually shift troops over here just because Galatia and Swaby are here. They have some... That one's sunken in. I wonder if that will actually work. That's, whatever. We'll see, I guess, if they decide to pop it. Let's see. They came over here to help. Not a bad thing to do. Where's this second unit of cav? Oh, they're in here. Okay. 537. Wow. Really said? Yeah, we're going for this, huh? Elephants and Noble Horse teaming up to get rid of these Showtail Warriors. They're going to really get into it. 613 so far. 132. They still have ammo? Yeah, they do. I don't think Cush's archers have any more left. It would be... I think it would behoove... Do we have any archers left over here? I think it would behoove them to get one of their units of archers. Oh, fuck, that's right. They can't get up here. Because the wall's broken. Peppering these guys down with fire arrows would be great. Because if they go nuts and then they go over here, that'd be huge. Meanwhile, yeah, they're using fire arrows, which is not just going to make the morale worse. It's not really what you want. Because it doesn't do as much damage. What are you going to do? Forward! What are you going to do? Elephants up to 656 kills. Noble Horse Gen for Galatia up to 63. 249 for the Gamma Cav from Seleucid. 26 for the other Noble Horse. 114 for them. And yeah, hopefully, well, yeah, he's got his archers kind of ready to go over here. But still, I mean, I guess if he's not paying attention, just do that real quick. Mastodon, yep, General's dead, so that's good. I'll take a little bit of a morale hit. I don't think Thorax swordsmen have discipline, do they?
Remember your wives, your children.
They do. Well, Well, 11 minutes, 5 seconds left in this one, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, do all that cool YouTube stuff because it helps the channel. Did you like that? That, in case you didn't know either, that's perfect pitch, by the way, okay? Perfect. Don't question me. Don't show it to your music teacher. Just know that that was perfect pitch. So yeah, now Kush really must have thought that they did like some big brain strat here, because even if the timer runs out, they still lose because they didn't take the settlement. And I don't think it matters how many, you know what I mean? Like, even if they got more kills, they destroyed more of the defender's army. I don't think that matters. I could be wrong, but I don't think it does. So he still has a fair amount of foot companion left, unfortunately, for the defenders. Oh boy. Best pike units in the game. Mastodon is definitely no slouch. He knows what's going on here. He knows how to play. He just plays dirty because he pushes through. Now, these noble cav gonna get caught. Move, 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 move. Nice charge in these thorax swords. We got a nice charge with the Gamma cav. He's gonna pull out. So there are less friendlies in there, so you can get a really good charge. It's a good move. Really, oh, that's big. That is really big. Pikes weren't down, and they got into melee. That is huge. Where did... Oh, he's just chilling over here for the moment. And yeah, now they're in pike formation. But these guys aren't. Down to 129 guys. Pull them out. Get them out of there. 120 kills. Pardon me. You still have 30 guys? Yeah. Try and save them. So it looks like Kush realized what happened. Now they're, coming. They're like, oh, shit. Naked swords. Oh, boy.
At speed. At the double.
Alright. We have... Oh, they're getting wrecked, though, from the Javies. It's unfortunate, because they would have done really well against the Shotel Warriors. We'll see what happens, though. You never know.
Orders understood.
Elephant coming in. African War Elephants. Gonna charge in. Yep, pulling back his Swordmasters. This is when you need to get them peppered with fire arrows. This is when Swaby should be using his fire. But what the fuck is he doing?
Steady your aim.
Like, you could be doing this right now with these units. But he's not. Oh, they're trying to get him. Trying to get him. Macedon, meanwhile, is... What did they... He's going after the noble horse. There's 16 left. That's like the last thing that I would worry about. Zero kills so far for the African War Elephant General from Kush. Yeah, Seleucid's doing what they can against the Shotel Warriors. Looks like the Berserkers are gone. There's one Berserk unit left. Get them in there, man. Elephants are coming around from Seleucid. Kush doesn't pay attention. Seleucid might be able to get some serious kills here with the elephants. And it helps a lot that they don't have any archers left either. Pardon me. Pardon me while I enjoy a nice cough drop from Walgreens. Oh, there goes the Elephant General from Kush. Fire arrows managed to do their job. They are going berserk. That is good. We love to see it. Macedon is now moving up, slowly but surely. Seleucid still has at least one unit with plenty of ammo left. I don't know where his other... I guess his other archers probably got killed, and or they used their ammo, and that was it. Elephants from Seleucid taking their time, turning around. I feel like they're really just trying to get rid of these guys. I don't really blame them. Probably doesn't want his elephants to get tied up with these guys. I don't, yeah, because you get them tied up, but then you're not going to be able to get them towards the to the infantry. Here comes Macedon in force. In force. And, yep, here is the problem with flaming balls of justice in front of the stairs. So, there's like an invisible lip right here that doesn't allow them to roll down. And I think what you really need to do is, like, you really have to, like, get them. I'll try and find a spot where I can... Actually, where are their stairs? I know there are stairs somewhere else. Elephants are in the mix right now, up to 700, and whoo, look at that number climb! Hot damn. So like where they have the balls right here, they're not going to roll down. You literally need to like set them up like here. And I know you can't see it because fucking whatever reason. There we go.
Trample them!
Let me, you have to set them up like right here. I know you can't see it, but like on that first step, that's where it has to be. Otherwise, you're not going to get them to roll down, and it's going to be a pain in the ass. Elephants charging in. Oh my god, just absolutely fucking wrecking everything. Shelto warriors have broken completely in our routing. Galatia's doing what they can to hold back Macedon while they clean up Kush as quickly as they possibly can. They're going to have to turn around real quick and then move down here to stem the tide of the Macedonian soldiers pushing through, even though they're not supposed to be doing that. So that's kind of what it seemed like to happen here. Although this actually might be a bit of a gap, so I'll give them that pass. But that is the only pass that I'm giving them. Foot companion hanging out, not in the melee. Or it says that they're in combat. I guess, yeah, they're getting some of the naked swords that are there. But there's not enough of them in combat to really make a difference, I don't think. Thorax swords getting pretty beat up by some naked swordsmen and Galatian legionaries. Kush is pretty much done for. And just like that, Bounce of Power has shifted drastically. If you remember, it was all the way over here. And is now shifting slowly but surely back, pardon me, into the favor of the defenders. Swaby recapturing the area that he so eagerly gave up. Noble Horse General from Galatia charging in. Gonna get a nice charge in on these pikes before they set up. Hopefully, go. No. If he had kept going, he probably would have been alright. But honestly, I think I might have just, instead of falling back so much, I would have just quickly changed directions and done something different. Whatever I need to do to keep them occupied on my CAD unit, that's what I'll do to keep them from, focusing down any of these infantry units here. Shield bearers just playing a game of catch-up with these mercenary Syrian archers. We still have plenty of ammo left. But yeah. Don't do this. Don't let this, This is why you should put all your units on guard mode, really, including infantry units, too, because then they'll just go and run off and chase shit. That doesn't need to be chased. Elephant's gonna... Would you see how fast that guy came down the steps? Charging in. A game of cap charged into the rear. Oh no, this foot companion's getting absolutely butt-fucked by four-legged creatures. The thing that they were designed to destroy. Unreal. And ladies and gentlemen, that's it! That is it. Alright. Man, I legitimately was worried for the defenders for a little bit. For a wee bit. Alright. So. Are you guys ready for the surprise? Because holy fuck. Alright, so Starkiller 556 with 3,248 kills. His general getting 417. The elephant unit getting 1,121 kills. 1,121. Now, getting 1,000 kills is not hard to do in a campaign or playing against the PC because the computer's stupid for the most part, depending on what difficulty you put it at. Getting 1,000 kills on a single unit, let alone elephants, because they are glass cannons and they are a situational unit that you have to be almost hyper aware of when the precise time to use them is against not AI units. This is a fucking achievement right here. In all the years that I've been playing Rome 2, before I started making YouTube videos, which was only a couple months ago, actually, I have never seen a single unit, elephant, cav, archer, or otherwise, break 1,000 kills. And the challenge that I put forth to Star Killer weeks ago was to get 1,000 kills, because in one of the replays that I did, one of his elephant units got 900 plus kills. Fucking hell, man. Right, so his archers 167, 25, 87, and 113. 25 for his hillmen, 32 for the Persian hoplites, 101 and 36 for the pikes, 143 for the shield bearers. His thorax swords 204, 112, 142, 12, 95, 76, and 82. And oh, damn, nice. Thurio spears getting 135 and 123. Love to see those type of numbers on Thurio spears. A foreign suit guy, 1,853 kills, 95 for his gen, 37 for and 125 for his two other noble horse. 163, 66, and 67 for the Syrians. 104, 132, 297, 153, 38, 79 for his Galatian legionaries. 62 and 81 for the Galatian noblemen. 182 for the Galatian swords, and then 98 and 74 for the naked swords. And jeez, I'm surprised that he even made it to 1,000, but just barely. Panzer with 1,015 kills, 0 for his gen, 1 for the Germanic Scout Riders, 17, 9, and 65 for the Noble Riders, 96, 5, 83, and 28 for the Longbow Hunters, 5, 32, 22 for the Berserkers, 190 for the Swordmasters, and then 59, 61, 95, and 216 for the Woods and Spears, and 31 for the Spear Wall. Ellen Fourier? I hope I'm saying that wrong. Right. Even though you push through a bunch. 1,518 kills, 201 for his gen, 19 and 19 for the Citizen Cav, 44, 54, 37, and 2 for the range units, 27, 80, 170, 42, 74, 13, 92, 67, 61, and 60 for the Thorax Swords, 37 and 144 for the Foot Companion, and 275 for the Shield Bearers. Moist Steez with 1,395 kills. 10 for his General. 26, 54, 15, and 132 for the Sociai Equites. 34, 102, and 2 for the Syrians. Then 127, 97, 293, 186, 82, 19, 5, 44, 22 for the Avocado Corps, and then 50 and 78 for the Praetorians, and then 21 for the Socii Extraordinari. Mustard Man getting 2,403 kills, 132 for the African War Elephants. I'm sure a lot of those were some of his own men. 186, 191, 234, and 153 for the Royal Kusha Archers. Well done there. 18, 96, 85, 79, 112, 174, 118, 103, 161, 167, 115, and 81 for the Shoto Warriors, and then 40, 52, and 106 for the Swordsmen. 1,121. If anyone thinks they can beat that, there's your challenge. That's your number to beat. If you can beat 1,121 kills with a single unit in multiplayer versus anybody, versus AI, or not AI, versus actual players, you will have taken Star Killer's crown. But I don't think that anyone's actually going to be able to fucking do that. Oh, shit. All right. That is it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this one, because if you didn't, I'm going to find out where you live and beat you senseless with a pool noodle. In any event, have a good day, morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are while you're watching this. Just have a good one. Peace out, guys.